My neighbor just rang the doorbell and he wanted to ask me if I had a USB hub, which I totally have, and I don't have a PC anymore. I have a Mac now, so I don't know where my PC one is anymore. And in the process of looking for this thing, I went through a box where I had like a bunch of stuff in, and this is what it looks like. This is like around my desk, and while it's not extremely unorganized, it's still a bunch of all kinds of stuff mixed together. So I mean, this is like my tech box, but it has no concept, and this is, I don't know, it's just some random stuff. And here is actually supposed to be my pencils and, like, you know, work stuff for my desk, and it's just also random. So what I'm gonna go do now is just organize it a little better. So I'm just taking this as an opportunity to just clean out stuff under my desk. Decluttering. I think just having less will just change everything. All right, I sorted everything out, and let me just actually give you a little tour of what is now on and around my desk. So this is my desk, and I built it myself. It was really cheap. The shelves right here are 2 of the Kallax IKEA shelves, and the top is actually also IKEA, and it's the long, I don't know what it's called anymore, I think Linmon or something. It was so cheap. Literally this thing cost under 100 bucks. And I used to have a chair that turns around, but I actually love this stool here because, first of all, it just really helps my back to, I don't know, I just can take in different positions and move around, and I also have a standing desk. And so I tend to work on my laptop all the time and just take my laptop wherever I need it. So I love that I can push this in, and then, you know, when I vacuum and clean, it's just out of the way. So let's start on this side. This is a basket where I have all my camera stuff that I need pretty much daily. I have another camera bag, and I have much more camera stuff than this, but this is what I need daily because, you know, I have a main YouTube channel, and I have this channel, and my daughter has a channel, and we just keep all the stuff like little tripods and microphones and a couple of lenses that I use daily in here, and cables. So that is that. Underneath here, I have all my paperwork, really. This is all the paperwork I have. I really minimized. I have digitalized a lot. I do my taxes, and this is all our documents that we might need access to. It's all in this basket, and what I love is whenever I need to work on paperwork, when I deal with my Sunday basket, which I talked about in my other video about how I organize my paperwork, I'll just take this basket out, and these are all the folders where, like all the binders where I put anything in, so to file. I actually need to go through these. Probably there's some old stuff in there. And this is now the basket where I have all my stuff that I might need. There's just a hole puncher, a pencil sharpener, a few pens, an eraser, and scissors, like just the daily stuff. And here's some refills for the stapler and some more tape, like big tape. And that's, now it's all in this box. And the reason why I made this box was that whenever I want to work in the yard in the summer, I'll just take this, and I have everything in there I could possibly need to like do anything with my paper. Easy enough, and I can even take this whole basket if I wanted to. Up here, this is where all my paper is in, different paper that I might need for my printer, which I hardly ever use anymore. This is where I have all my notebooks. I do some journaling. I also do journaling for, or like just jotting down ideas for my business. And I also just record lyrics on here when I write songs. So this is my place where I have all those notebooks. I'm also in a mastermind, so I just have a notebook for that too. And this is, actually I could probably minimize this too. This is some more, this is like all the stuff from my banks. I have several banks. Financially, like I have an investment, you know, like a fund for investments. I have a few different accounts where different things go because I have a business and I'm also like have personal account. This is in there. Moving on to this side right here. This is actually, I don't know where else to put it, but I figure I need it around my desk. These are actually handkerchiefs, tissues like this. These are washable and I am actually using these and my daughter doesn't like it. So there's some Kleenexes in here, packages that she could just take. And there's more of this down here. So just Kleenexes, we call them Tempo because that is the brand in Germany that is really prevalent. Down here, this is, I just now put it in these boxes because wouldn't you know, this is like my favorite color. How can you tell? Well, look at my laptop cover. Look at my phone cover. Yeah, that must be my favorite color. So in here, let me pull this out all the way. I actually got these boxes a while back and I had them in my basement because I hadn't used them yet. This is my laminator. I don't use it that much, but it is important enough to keep it close to my desk. And this is now a pouch where I just put in all the cables, charging cables, all the different USBs and like phone chargers that I could need. And there's a few hard drives that I need. So that's all that's in there. And what I like now, it's so much easier, like, you know, when it's dusty, which I probably need to dust, I just pull these out and I can dust all the way in there. It feels more spacey now than when it's all crowded up. And in this box, almost lastly, I got some more paper. This is just universal printer paper. It's just my regular paper, just another extra pack. And there's some black paper. I use this to make labels. You can see I punched some labels out here. And I have that label puncher right here. I got another one here. And this is just something when I, you know, in the house want to label anything. Quick access. Probably need it a lot as I'm decluttering more and labeling stuff. And lastly, and for me, this is like the ingenious thing for me, I used to have cables everywhere and I hate it. I have so much tech around the house and I hate to have a bunch of cables because, you know, it's so hard to clean around cables because dust collects and I got a dog and I got long hair. It's just crazy. And this is actually a box that comes from IKEA. I don't know what it's called anymore, but they have this at IKEA and it's meant to be just for a strip, you know, like a power strip. But I have a power strip in here, but I also keep all my charging stuff for my cameras in here. So like this is the charger for my Canon 70D and I got 2 extras in there at all times that are charging. And this is actually, the battery is not in there right now. This is for my video light. I got another video light that runs off of AA batteries and I have a charger for those extra. But this is for, see it says LED panel, that is that. And I even labeled my batteries here so I know what it's for. This is for the 70D so I don't get confused. And this one right here, this battery is actually labeled but it's on the other side. This is for the one I'm using right now, the camera. It's the M50, the Canon M50. And yeah, so it's nice, tucked away. And it's so much easier. I mean, it doesn't quite close, but it looks okay from the front. So easy to dust around here. Let me show you one more thing on the desk. So I have a lamp on here. And then toward the left, I've had this for years. I just made this out of a shoebox. And I just put some like adhesive, self-adhesive paper on there. And I got all my charging station. So there's actually for my iPhone. And this is my iPad. And when the iPad and the iPhone are there, then it looks nice and neat. So, but behind here, there's a bunch more. There's my daughter's watch. She has a watch where I can call her. She doesn't have her own phone yet. But she does have a watch and it has a SIM card. And all she can do is call me, call daddy, call grandmas. And we can call her and we can leave each other text messages. So it's all just, and it's got a GPS tracker. It's really cool. There's my charger for my Apple Watch. And so at night I put it on here, and this is like a stand. This is also from IKEA, by the way, for my tablet, for my iPad. So, but when these are on here, all the cable stuff is just nicely tucked away. I just like how I don't have cable salad anymore. And see back here now, it's just this one cable running toward my desk. And other than that, there's no cable mess, and I really like it. So I hope you got a few ideas and some inspiration from this declutter and tour. I always love to see other people's desks and like homes to see how they get rid of stuff and how they do some things. I just love getting new ideas. And sometimes the best way to organize is actually to minimize, to get rid of stuff. Really, this is the key thing that I have found to be so freeing lately, like this year, since I've been decluttering so much. Just less stuff is totally the answer for me. It might not be for everyone, but getting less and just getting rid of stuff that I don't necessarily need at this time. I don't keep stuff anymore just in case I might need it 5 years from now, because it's just, I don't have the space. And it's not just the space. Even if I had the space, I don't even want the space to be filled, because whenever I have space in my home filled, it's almost like subconsciously in my mind, it does take up space. So thank you so much for watching today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I do upload videos every week, and stop by my Instagram. I get the handle below, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.